Being a likable or popular person has less to do with your physical appearance and more to do with your personality. If you feel you're not likable, it's probably due to your behavior towards people. Here are 6 things that make you unlikable and how to fix it. 1. You constantly interrupt. One of the most annoying things when having a conversation is getting interrupted. Nobody likes to be interrupted when they're speaking, and if you constantly interrupt, you're just going to annoy people. If you're a serial interrupter, you need to practice listening and shutting up. 2. Always talking about yourself. If you're always talking about yourself and your accomplishments, people are going to get bored. Hogging the conversation will only make people think you're a narcissist and full of yourself, and you'll come across as arrogant and boring. If you have a habit of doing this, you need to stop talking and listen more. Asking questions and being curious about others will show you're interested in them, and not just interested in yourself. 3. Being negative all the time. Being negative all the time is a downer. While it's okay to vent now and then, if you're always expecting the worst, you won't be fun to be around. If you constantly moan and complain about everything, people will want to avoid you. Moaning and groaning might give you some relief, but think about how it affects people around you. Being negative is contagious, and you might find people will stop inviting you to hang out. Try turning the negatives into positives, and you'll be surprised at how quickly you cheer up. 4. You're always taking selfies. People who post a lot of selfies are seen as less likable, less successful, and more insecure than people who post photos taken by someone else. Although it's okay to take a selfie every now and then, if you do it all the time, you risk coming across as self-absorbed and narcissistic, especially if you're taking selfies when you're with your friends. If you're a budding photographer, start taking photos that include your friends, and leave the selfies for when you're on your own. 5. You gossip. Passing on someone else's private or personal business, especially in a way that spreads the information, is gossiping. Gossips get a buzz, or rush, from hearing something negative, disturbing or embarrassing about someone else and passing that information on. And they often feel smug, superior, or better than the person being talked about. If you're a gossip, everyone will know you can't keep a secret, and people will leave you out of the loop because they don't want to share information with you, for fear of you gossiping about them. If you want to feel included, keep other people's private business private and stop gossiping. 6. You're always on your phone. If you keep looking at your phone when someone is speaking to you, it can be really annoying for the other person. It comes across as if you're not interested, and you might find that the other person will cut the conversation short. And if you keep doing this, people might stop having conversations with you altogether. When you're in the company of other people, it's best to keep your phone in your bag or in your pocket for as long as possible. If you feel you are not likable to others, then reconsider your behavior first. Because others will base their opinions about you primarily upon what you do to them from the very first interaction. Simply being friendly and considerate is all you need to win people over. Don't try hard to be popular. You just have to avoid being unlikable. Don't obsess too much about how to become likable or about your self-image. No matter how hard you try, not everyone is going to like you, but that says more about them than you. But that doesn't mean you can be careless or rude to people. And be sure to try just a little bit harder for those who actually care about you. Thanks for watching.